Hello children, welcome to my dream. Today we are discussing the problems which is based on the laws of motion and equilibrium. The first question is, a single force of constant magnitude. There is a two forces, one of them is a constant force, another one is a variable. So in this question, a single force capital F, constant magnitude, begins to act as stone, is moving along the x-axis. So this is a block or a stone. You are applying a constant force, capital F, constant force. The stone continues to move along the x-axis. This is the x-axis. Which of the following represent the stone's position? These are the options. X is equal to 5t minus 3. Another one is 5t square plus 8t minus 3. So as you know, F is equals to, simply you can write down mass into acceleration. And the acceleration is d square x by dt square. So which gives the acceleration? It means the equation must be quadratic. The equation must be quadratic. So there are the two options. One of them is this, another one is this. As we are taking this one, so x is equals to 5t square plus 8t plus 3 dx by dt, which gives the velocity, that is 10t plus 8. Again differentiate. So you can write down d square x upon dt square, which gives acceleration, that is 10t. d square upon dt square, 10t plus 8, then you will get 10. Whereas for this equation, that gives d square of x upon dt square, that is minus 10, which shows the retardation, where this one shows the acceleration. So this is correct. So x is equals to 5t square plus 8t plus 3. That gives the acceleration, not the retardation. So this is correct. So option B is correct. Samjhe? The equation must be quadratic if the position vector is given to you. Here the position vector is on the x-axis. So you can go through it. And the next question is, three forces act on a particle with unchanged velocity. There are three forces act on a particle that moves with unchanged velocity. It means uniform velocity से चल रहा हो. Acceleration क्या हो गया? 0. When an object is moving with the uniform velocity or unchanged velocity, the magnitude of the acceleration will become 0. So net force will become 0. And two of them are given like this. That is F1, which is equal to 3I plus 2J minus 4K, and F2, that is of minus 5I plus 8J minus 3K Newton. The third force is, what will be the magnitude of the third force which is acting on that particle? So you know, so F is equals to F1 vector plus F2 vector plus F3 vector and the net force is 0. Why? Because that object over which the three forces are acting on it, that object has the uniform velocity. So the acceleration will become 0. So you can write down F1 plus F2 plus F3. So F3 is equals to minus F1 plus F2. Now you can write down, so F3 is equals to minus bracket start 3i plus 2j minus 4k bracket close, and this is of minus 5i plus 8j minus 3k. Then you will get minus 3 minus 2, that is of 2 minus 2i, 2 plus 8, that is 10 plus, and this is of minus 7k. So you will get 2i minus minus plus minus 10j plus 7k. This is the magnitude of the third force which is acting on a particle. Then net force will become 0. Next question is, yes, there are the two forces on this box. The mass of the box is of 2 kg. In the overhead view of the figure, but only one is shown. This is shown to you. There are two forces which is acting on it. One of them is shown here, another one is unknown. You want to know the magnitude of that another force which is acting on this box. So the figure also shows the acceleration of the box. So this is the acceleration. So this acceleration resolved into the two components. And note here, this is the acceleration A, makes an angle 30 degree. So it gives A cos 30. This gives A sin 30. So the magnitude of the acceleration is, this is A, that is of 12, and which is on negative axis. On the axis, x axis, ये पोर्शन कौन सा हो गया? नेगेटिव एक्सिस का. तो नेगेटिव एक्सिस पर क्या लिखेंगे? माइनस 12 cos 30 degree I. Similarly, as you see on the y axis, ये भी बेटा नेगेटिव एक्सिस पर है. ठीक है, x एक्सिस पर ये है, तो y एक्सिस पर ये है. तो यहां पर हम क्या लिखेंगे? यहां पर हम लिखेंगे 12 sin 30 degree I minus 12 cos 30 degree J. This is of sin 30 1 by 2, so this is 6 I. This is cos 30 under root 3 by 2. You can write down 6 root 3 J. Yes. minus 6i and minus 6 root 3j is a acceleration. So there are the two forces, one of them is F, another one let it be F, is equals to mass into acceleration. You know the value of F1, that is of 20. You didn't know the another force, which is here F. The value of mass is given to you. The mass of the box is of 2. And the acceleration, this is of minus 6i minus 6 root 3j. So 20i, because this lie on the x-axis. So 20i plus f minus 12i minus 12 root 3j. As it move here, so it will become minus 32i minus 12 root 3j. So this is the answer. Here this one is correct. This option is correct. Because 12 root 3, that is about 1.732 multiplied by 12. So it is 20 point something, which is near about 21. So this option is correct. Option C is correct. Now, so in this type of the question, how you can solve? First of all, you read the question very carefully. There are the two forces which are acting on the x-axis. One of them is F1, another one is F2. So now next question is, yes, there are the presence of the 4 blocks and you are applying the force on it. The figure shows 4 blocks that are being pulled along the smooth horizontal surface. The masses of the block are given to you, tension and one chord are given. The tension in the one chord is of 30 Newton. So this one is of 4 kg. 3 body diagram बना रहे हैं. So this is F. This is F cos 30 60 degree. यहाँ मान लीजिए इस पर आपको लग गई है फोर्स T1 मान लीजिए. This is of T1. In between 4 and 3 kg there is the contact force, that is T1. Here it is T2. This is of 33 kg. Now this is T3. This is T2. This one is in between D1, in between T2, in between this T3, and this is of T3. This is of 2 kg. This is of 1. So F cos 30, F cos 30, 60 degree, sorry, F cos 60 minus T1, which is equal to 4 into A. Yes. Now we are talking about this one. T1 minus T2. These are anti-parallels. That gives 3a. The system is moving with the uniform acceleration a. And this is 2 kg. T2 minus T3. That is of twice of a. And T3 is equal to 1. So between 3 and 2, there is a force T2. So you can write down, in place of T3, you can write down A. So T2 is equal to thrice of. And T2 is already given to you, that is of 30. So A is equals to 10 meter per second. This. Now you can find out the value of T2 is of 3a. So T1 minus 3a is equal to this. So T1 is equal to 6a, and the value of T1 is of 60 Newton. Here you can write down F by 2. The value of T1 is 60. This is of A is of 10. So you can write down 40. This is of 200 Newton. This option is there. B option is. In this question, there the tension in one cord are given. So that is of 30 Newton we have assumed. हमने मान लिया 30 न्यूटन है, आप चाहो 15 मान लो. So first of all you can draw the free body diagram individually for 4 kg, 3 kg, 2 kg, 1 kg. So if you want to know the T3, then you can write down 1 into 10, then you can find out T3, that is of 10. T2 is of, you know, T2 is of कितना भी है, T2 is of 30, T1 is of 60, and the F is of 200 Newton. The option D is correct. The next question is, yes, a 10 kg monkey, the mass of the monkey is of 10, climbs up a massless rope that run over a frictionless tree. We are not considering any kind of the resistance, any kind of the resistive force, and back down to a 15 kg package to the ground. ये ऊपर जा रहा है, मंकी का मास कितना दिया बेटे 10 kg, और ये किधर जा रहा है. So the apparent weight of this box, मैंने बताया था नीचे जाते हैं तो कौन सा लगाते हैं, R is equal to M into G minus A. Here the apparent weight of that box or bag जो भी है, that is of 15 into G. This is the mass of the monkey is of 10. So 15G is equals to 10G minus 10A. This is a 5G is equal to 10A. And now the value of A is equal to 5G by 10. That is G by 2. G by 2 is the answer. Check it. The value of G is 9.8. So you will get 4.9 मीटर पर सेकंड. मैंने कल बताया था आपको In the previous class we have already discussed. बेटे ऊपर जाते हैं तो apparent weight is greater than the actual weight. नीचे जाते हैं तो apparent weight is lesser than the actual weight. So now the next question is, yes, a block of mass m is pulled on the smooth horizontal surface with the help of the two ropes, each of mass m. इसका भी mass m है और इसका भी mass. Connected to the opposite faces. The force on the rope are F and this. The pulling force on the block is, the pulling force of the block is, so 2F minus F is equal to 1, 2, 3 A. The total mass of the system, that is thrice of m, because each rope has the same mass, so you will get F by 3. Okay? Now, the pulling force F by 3, yes? The net force 2F minus F, which is equal to thrice of m. इसकी बात कर रहे हैं तो आप यहाँ लिख सकते हो T is equal to m into A. यहाँ पर ये जो पुलिंग फोर्स लग रही है, mass of the block is m and the acceleration is F by 3m. This is of F, this is of 3m, yes, then you will get F by 3. This is the pulling force on the block. First of all, you can find out the net force. The net force, this force is anti-parallel to this one. So 2F minus F, which is the total mass of the system, that is of thrice of m, and you can find out the acceleration of the system. Each, either the rope or the block, we are talking, the magnitude of the acceleration is same. So this is F by 3 is the correct answer. The option is C is correct. Now the next question is, first of all, you can see the question. Two block each of mass m. इसका mass भी m है, इसका भी weight इसका कितना mg, इसका weight कितना हो गया mg, टेंशन कितनी होगी T, yes, are connected by a massless string which passes over a smooth massless pulley. The force F and F act on the block as shown in the figure. But the direction of the capital F force यहाँ पर क्या है, different. ये नीचे की तरफ है और ये ऊपर. For this one, capital F and mg, the direction of the weight is same as that of capital F. So mg plus F minus T gives m into A. From this, T plus F minus mg is equal to ma. So you can write down on adding this will cancel out. So 2F is equal to twice of ma. So F is equals to ma. Now you can put the value here in the equation second. In the equation second, you can write down T plus F minus mg is equal to ma. And the value of capital F is of ma minus mg, which is equal to ma. It will cancel, then you will get T is equals to mg. So which one is correct? The first option is correct. The first option is correct. First one. So you must draw the free body diagram, then you can solve these type of problems. Now, a block of mass capital M, a block of mass capital M is pulled along the horizontal surface by a rope of, ये जो रोप है, इस रोप का मास क्या है? कैपिटल. द फोर्स P, एक फोर्स लगा रहे हैं, क्या लगा रहे हैं? P फोर्स लगा रहे हैं. द फोर्स विच द रोप एक्सर्ट, ये जो रोप है इस ब्लॉक पर कितनी फोर्स एक्सर्ट कर रही है? तो इन दोनों के बीच में कॉन्टैक्ट फोर्स लगता है. नेट फोर्स क्या है? रोप की बात करते हैं. दिस इज द रोप, दिस इज द रोप. इस P फोर्स के अगेंस्ट एक फोर्स लग रही है और ये किधर चल रहा है? So P minus F is equals to m into A. We are considering the mass of the rope, which is of small m. So A is equals to, and F is equals to, this is the force, small f, which is the contact force. So small f is equals to capital M A. So P is equals to P minus M A. This P is equals to M plus M into A. So A is equals to P oblique M plus M. And you want to know the magnitude of this force. आप सोच रहे हो यहीं खत्म हो गया, यहाँ नहीं खत्म हो गया. The force which the rope exert on the block, that is capital M into A, and the value of A is, P by M plus M. So this is the force which the rope exert on the block. So which one is correct? So B option is correct. Yes. Find the tension in the string which connected the block as shown in figure. So first of all, you can draw the free body diagram. This is a 3 kg over which you are applying a force of 10 Newton, it makes an angle 60 degree. So that gives 10 cos 60. There is no need to this component because object is not moving on the y-axis, that is moving on the x-axis or on the horizontal. Again this tension exert. Another one is of 2 kg and this is it. The system is moving with the uniform acceleration. So T is equals to twice of A, whereas the system is moving towards right. So 10 cos 60 minus T, this and this are anti-parallel to each other, and you will get thrice of A. The value of T is of twice of A. This is of 5 because cos 60, you know. And the value of T is of 2A. Then you will get 5A is equals to 5 and the A is of 1 meter per second square. Find the tension in the string. You want to know the tension in the string. This is of 1 and the tension is of 2 Newton. The uniform acceleration is of 1 meter per second square. Then you will get the tension in the string which is connected with the 2 blocks. The now next question is, yes, a string of negligible mass, we are not considering the mass of that string, going over a clamped pulley of mass. The mass of this pulley is of chota m. Supported the block of mass this. The mass of the block is supported by this pulley whose mass is small m. The force on the pulley by the clamp is given by. Obviously ये टेंशन T exert कर रहा है तो ये भी इस पर T exert करेगा. वेट इसका किधर है? towards the, इसका वेट सो T इज इक्वल्स टू क्या हो गया बेटा? T इज इक्वल्स टू हो गया mg. This and this one are in the same direction. So you can write down the force, that is T square, यहाँ से लिख लो mg plus mg whole square. Square of this plus square of this, which gives the force. That is m plus m into g plus t square. Make the square. The effective force is like this. So you can write down mg plus mg, there is the square, and the value of t is mg. कौन सा? कैपिटल M. The capital mg is the tension, so that can be written, g ले लीजिए बाहर, स्क्वायर रूट से बाहर हो गया ये, m plus m plus capital M. So which one is correct? This one is correct, but this is outside. ये आउटसाइड है बेटे, स्क्वायर रूट के नीचे नहीं है, सो डी ऑप्शन है इसका। यस, नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, this is the system which is given to you. There is the presence of the two pulleys over which the two blocks are suspended of same mass. सेम मास है तो बेटे टेंशन T क्रिएट कर देते हैं। इस पर क्या बना दें, एक हो गया T cos थीटा, दूसरा भी बेटा T cos थीटा, which is equal to under root 2 mg. So T is equals to क्या हो गया, T is equals to either this or that. So T is equals to mg. The system to remain in equilibrium, it means the net force system पर क्या है, 0. ये होता है T sin थीटा, ये कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, ये कैंसिल हो गए। So T cos theta plus T cos theta is equal to under root 2 mg. So 2T cos theta is equal to root 2 mg. Twice of T cos theta is equal to under root twice of mg. And the value of T is, you know, that is mg. Cos theta is equal to root 2 mg. So cos theta is equals to cos theta is equal to cos 45 degree. So theta will become 45. So theta is equals to 45 degree. That time the system is in equilibrium. Next question is, yes, one end of the mass of the rope which passes over a massless and frictional pulley P is tied to C, while the other end is free. The maximum tension that can rope bear is 360 meters. With what minimum safe acceleration can monkey of the 60 kg move down? ठीक है, monkey जा रहा है नीचे, so R is equals to mg minus A. This is the reaction and this is of 60. This is 6, G minus A is equal to 6. Here you can take the value of G, that is 10. So A is equals to हो गया बेटा G minus 6 and this is of 10 minus 6 which gives 4 meter per second. As the monkey is moving downward with the acceleration A, then the apparent weight decreases. Apparent weight is lesser than the actual weight. So now the next question is, yes, this is a question which is based on the frictional force. So figure A, the mass of block A is of 10 kg and the mass of block of this, that is of mass of block of B, that is of 5. because of this weight M B into G, because of this weight there is the tension T. The minimum value of the mass C can be placed on A to prevent it from sliding. What will be the minimum value of the mass C, block of mass C? हम कितना रखें कि वो स्लाइड ना करे, यानी कि एक्सेलरेट ना हो. So T is equals to mass of B, that is of 5 kg. So T is equals to हो गया mb into G. This is of 5 G. Now कल पढ़ाया था, there is the force of friction. This one is the normal. F is equals to mu r, r लो, n लो, जो भी आपका मन करता है. वेट कितना हो गया इसका? मास ऑफ A प्लस मास ऑफ C into G. So small f is equal to mu mass of A plus mass of C into G. That is the total weight. That is the total weight of the mass of A and mass of C. To prevent sliding, this tension which is exerted on this pulley must be equal to this force. Then you can write down F is equals to T. Or you can say T minus F is equals to 0. T minus small f is equals to 0. Or you can say F is equals to T. T is of 5 kg, 5G, sorry. And this is of mu, mass of A plus mass of C into G. Mu mass of A plus mass of B, C, sorry, is equals to 5. The value of this is 0.25. The mass of A is given to you, that is of 10. And you can find out the 10 plus MC is equals to 5 upon 0.25. That is 500 divided by 25, which gives 20. So 10 plus MC. So MC is equal to 20 minus 10. This is of 10 kg. So कहता है what will be the minimum value of the mass C? What will be the minimum value of mass of C to prevent sliding? That is of 10 kg. And the option this is correct, this which is B. Now, a vehicle of mass small m, a vehicle of mass small m is moving on a rough surface. ये vehicle है, कोई भी vehicle ले लिया आपने, कोई सा भी ले लो, आप ये ले लीजिए, आपका मन कर रहा है. If the coefficient of the friction between the tire and the road is, ठीक है, आपको मैंने सिखाया था, if a system is moving like this, the force of friction is this one is the normal, this is the weight, this is the reaction. तब बताया था आपको n इज इक्वल्स टू mg, f इज इक्वल टू म्यू n, that is mg. F is equals to ma. So a is equal to mu g. So this is the acceleration. Now, initially the object or the vehicle is the velocity, initial velocity, that is 0. And you want to know the stopping distance. ठीक है, stopping distance कितना है? तो initial velocity दी है कुछ ना कुछ. So v square is equal to twice of as, and s is equals to v square by 2a. As we know, momentum is defined as, in this question the momentum is given to you. Momentum is defined as it is a product of the mass and its velocity. So in place of this velocity, you can write down P by m. In place of this velocity, you can write down. So this is P by m. This is twice of a, and the value of a is mu into g. Then you will get square of p twice of mu, there is a square of m into g. So p square twice of mu g, no, p square twice of mu, m square by g. So this one is correct. So option D is correct. So now next question. With what minimum acceleration can a fireman slide down a rope whose braking strength is 3/4 of its weight? So what will be the minimum acceleration can a fireman slide down? नीचे जा रहे हैं बेटा, तो आप क्या लिखोगे? And this is the 3/4 of the weight, actual weight. So 3/4 is the apparent weight, 3/4 of his actual weight. 3/4 g minus a. So a is equals to g minus 3/4 of g. Then you will get 4g minus 3g divided by this, then you will get g by 4 meter per second square. Read the question very carefully, as I told you so many times. क्या बताया बेटे? वो कह रहा है slide down a rope whose braking strength, that is the apparent weight. Now the next question is, yes, फिगर वाले क्वेश्चन के लिए ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं होती, ऊपर पढ़ो कुछ करो, समझ लो. The weight ये हो गया बेटा mg cos एंड ये हो गया बेटा एम जी साइन थीटा, टेंशन टी हो गई। चलो यहां बना दो, दिस इज द ब्लॉक ऑफ मास m, this is mg, कैपिटल mg साइन थीटा, यहां पर फिर यहां भी एक टेंशन है t, फिर ये ब्लॉक है इसका m मास, तो यहां पर भी t होगी, तो t इज इक्वल टू m हो गया। Now, two blocks each having the mass capital M rest on the friction surface. As shown in figure, if the pulley are light and frictionless, there is no consideration of mass of the string as well as the friction. And the mass on inclined is allowed to move down. Then the tension in the string will be, ऐसे लिख दो। So mg sin theta minus t is equals to m. mg sin theta, because inclined is allowed to move down, is equal to ma. mg sin theta minus ma, that is twice of ma, mg, so you will get a is equal to g by 2 sin, option। अच्छा, this is the acceleration and you want to know the tension in the string, which is equal to t is equal to ma. So there is no need to worry. This is g by 2 sin theta. So mg sin theta by 2 is the tension in the string when the block is slide down. Block is sliding down. Next question is, yes, now we are considering some problems. There is the presence of a cup. Here the two spheres are given to you. Each of radius is small r. This is 3r. And you want to discuss the ratio of the reaction between between the cup and sphere to the sphere. So by using the free body diagram we can solve this problem. मैंने बताया था ये वाले जो दो स्फीयर्स हैं, these two spheres, यहां कांटेक्ट कर रहे थे, यहां पर एक फोर्स लगा, कौन सा? ये नॉर्मल है बताना, ठीक है। मान लीजिए एंड ये वाला जो है, ये जो टच कर रहा है इस पे नॉर्मल किधर एक्ट कर रहा है, इस पे इधर कहां करेगा, इधर। और अगर मैं इसकी डायग्राम की बातें करूं अबाउट दिस, ठीक है, तो ये हो गया बेटे ट्वाइस ऑफ आर, ना। तो थीटा कितना हो गया 60। अब ये जो था n1 वो किधर एक्ट कर गया, n1 cos 60, और ये वाला जो कर रहा है वो किधर है, n2। n1 is the reaction between the cup and the sphere, and n2 is the reaction across the sphere. So first of all, you can draw the free body diagram. Now you see this one is equals to that, and you want to know the ratio of the reaction between the cup and sphere to the sphere. So n1 cos theta is equals to n2, and the value of theta is cos 60, and cos 60, that is 1 by 2. So you can add on n1 upon n2, that is of 2. Okay? The next question is, if there is the presence of a spring which is connected like this, and there is the presence of the two blocks, and you want to know the reading, in this spring balance. So this is T, this is T. Suppose this one is of M1, this is of M2, here M1 is greater than M2. Then obviously this is M1G and this is M2G. So it will move like here, it will move in the upward direction. So Mg minus M1G minus T is equals to M1G minus T is equals to M1A. So T minus M2G is equal to M2A. On adding, you will get M1G minus M2G, which is equal to M1 plus M2 into A. So A is equals to M1G minus M2G divided by M1 plus M2. And you want to know the reading in this spring balance, it means you want to know the tension. So T is equals to, now put the value of A in equation second, that is M2G plus M2A. The value of A is M1 minus M2 divided by M1 plus M2. As you solve it, then you will get twice of M1 M2 divided by M1 plus M2. Yes? In the next session, we will discuss the work power energy. Okay? Is there any doubt? Manish? Good doubt? Ridhima? Now tomorrow, in the next session, we will discuss the work power energy.